I know this video is ridiculously long, but you know what? I don't care. Don't care. Hi, you guys. Welcome back. So I am just like, you know what? I miss you guys. I really feel like just putting on some makeup and chit-chatting and just running my mouth. But yeah, I'm still getting over this sickness and stuff. But I was like, man, you know what? I want to sit down and kind of talk through a video. And so I apologize ahead of time because this video might be long. I'm sorry. You know, if you don't want to watch it, I'm sorry. But anyway, this video was supposed to be a full face of Wet n Wild, but I went to the store because originally I wanted to try out their new eyeshadow palettes because I thought they were so cute, and I had a coupon at CVS that made the palettes actually $3.50 for me. So, you know, I had to snag those. But yeah, it was supposed to be a full face. So I went in there. I'm like, okay, I need this, I need that. But I forgot to get some key items that is going to make a full face a little bit difficult for this video. Like eyebrows. I do have an eyebrow kit, but I got this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Universal Stencil Kit that I bought like a year ago, and I hate this thing. I hate it. So I don't really want to use that. And also I forgot to get some powder, either, you know, some translucent powder or some setting powder and contour. So it's a few things that I don't have to make this a full face. And I said, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and make it a mostly Wet n Wild face. But for the sake of not looking crazy, just to say it's a full face of one product, I'm just going to say I'm going to test out one of these eyeshadow palettes. So I really like this one, of course, because it has blue in it. And this one is, what is this? Not a Basic Peach. So it's not a Basic Peach palette. Very pretty. But I'm going to start out by doing my eyebrows, and I'm not using this kit because I don't like using powder. So I'm going to go ahead and use my usual Bella Pierre eyebrow gel to go ahead and finish up my eyebrows, and then I'll go ahead and move on to the next item. But just to briefly talk about some of these items that I'm going to be using, why I like them so much. I really like this eyebrow gel because it's really easy for me to line and control the line when I'm doing my eyebrows. It's very easy for me to fill them in. You know, I don't have to go over and over a certain area. You know, it comes in nice and dark the first time, and it's like I'm actually pressing very lightly. I'm not even going in hard with this gel. And you know, y'all know I'm not an expert with my eyebrows. I'm just trying to get them to look as neat as possible whenever I have to do my face. So that is the main reason why I really like this eyebrow gel. It just goes on so nice and pigmented and easy and smooth. You know, I don't have to beat my eyebrows up just to get the pigment down. So that is why I like this eyebrow gel. I wish I had really nice thick eyebrows, you know, like some people do, and they don't have to do much to them, but I don't. As you can see, I barely have any eyebrows at all, honestly. So I have to do a lot to fill mine in and clean them up and stuff. So, and you guys, I am not a perfectionist when it comes to my eyebrows. So I know half the time, you know, you might see them and be like, okay, one is bigger than the other, one is darker than the other, one is crooked. I don't care. I really don't care. So, you know, that's that. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in, since I don't have a Wet n Wild concealer that I really want to use. I'm going to use my usual LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the color Fawn. I like Fawn and I like Warm Honey. So today I have Fawn, and I'm going to go ahead and use this to clean up my brows. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of my little angled brushes and just get some of this concealer and use that to outline my eyebrows. And I don't think I've ever seen a video where someone was saying that they don't like or they hate LA Girl Pro Conceal. I honestly, I don't know if there is someone out there that hates LA Girl Pro Conceal. I haven't come across them. I love it. I think it's the perfect consistency, and they have so many shades in their concealer. I guess they came out with a new foundation too recently, a nice new matte foundation that, of course, I want to try out eventually. But I think that quite possibly they didn't come out with as wide a range of foundation shades as their concealer shades. So that might not be as diverse as the concealers. So I'm just taking a brush and just kind of blending out that excess concealer around my eyebrows. Now, does it take anybody else forever and a day to do their eyebrows like it does me? It's crazy. It's like you got to wake up an hour early just to do your eyebrows. And I believe there are some viewers that I have. First of all, thank you so much to my regular viewers. I love you guys so much. I try really, really hard to support, you know, my subscribers. And of course, you know, you can't watch everybody's video, but I really do try to watch a lot of videos, or as many as I can. And, you know, I do have my favorites. I will admit, I'm sure like everybody else, you know, I have my favorites. And there are some things probably that some of you guys don't know about me. I know a lot of people have a hard time pronouncing my name because it is spelled ridiculously. And I'm sorry, but I was only a few moments old when I was named, so I have no idea why they spelled it the way that they did. But it's actually pronounced Camille. So if you made it this far into the video, now you know how to actually pronounce my name. So my channel is Colorful Camille. I am 41 years old. 41. I wish. I am 44 years old. Oh my gosh. Why did I say 41? Oh Lord. I am 44 years old. Right. And I have 2 children. I have a son and a daughter. My son is 22 and my daughter is 24. And they're both grown and out of the house and actually in the military. And I love them dearly. Let's see what else. So I am married. A lot of you guys already know who my husband is because he has his own poppin' YouTube channel as well. And his channel is Smoking and Grilling with AB. So if you didn't know, that is my husband. I will put his little iCard somewhere up here or whatever, give him a little plug and whatnot. But that is my husband. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try to move on. So this video is not too long, but I'm going to go ahead and put some tape and then I'm going to move into my eyes. But I'm going to prime them first. So yeah, he has a cooking channel and his cooking channel is the bomb. If you watch some of his videos, you'll be like, oh, okay, you can cook. Now, we live in California, but because of his field of work, he works all over the country. So he's very rarely at home. So, you know, people might think that I'm there and I get to taste all the food and I get to enjoy the loveliness that he cooks on his channel. And no, I don't get to taste none of that stuff because he is all the way in Maryland working, doing his thing, and, you know, having a good time out there. He better be missing me. But yeah, having a good time out there. And you'll see him a lot of times do live videos with my brother. My actual blood brother is Build It, Fix It, Do It with Jay Wade. So, sorry, brother, you ain't getting no iCard because I think you can only do one per video. So I'll put your information down here on the bottom. But that's my actual blood brother. I love him to death, Jay Wade. And so check their channels out as well. So, yeah, that's just a little bit about me. And like I said, we live in California, so I'm always in California unless I'm out there visiting him or spending time with him in Maryland. So I have two Rottweilers, purebred, and I do, you know, go ahead and let them get together and have a love connection and have puppies every now and then. I do that every once in a while because they make the absolute cutest puppies. Let's go. But sometimes people don't realize that them puppies turn into dogs, like really big dogs. Okay, they don't stay those cute little muppets. So I do have two Rottweilers. Let's see what else. I was born and raised in California, Long Beach to be specific, and currently I live in the Inland Empire. So I'm a Cali girl through and through. How I started doing makeup on YouTube, I just said, you know what? I was really scared at first. I was like, because I'm telling you, YouTube can be brutal. Shoot, the internet I'm using some of my e.l.f. translucent powder to set my eyelids, but just the internet in general can be mad brutal. It's like you put yourself out there, especially, looking crazy. Of course, I start my videos looking crazy because I'm putting makeup on. But, yeah, the internet in just as a whole can be brutal. Somebody don't like your video, somebody don't like how you look, somebody don't like what you said. And, you start getting crazy comments or you start getting all the dislikes and stuff like that. And if you don't have a thick skin, stuff like that can really affect you. And I'll admit, when I first started out and I got like my first dislikes on my video, I was like sitting there like, man, why are they disliking my video? Like, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? What's wrong with me? You start to feel like, man, I can't even have an opinion about anything. I can't speak my mind. Okay, so I'm going into this Wet n Wild palette. Let's check this out and see what we got here. Some very, very pretty shades in there. Very, very pretty. So I think I'm going to start out with, they have these marked on here, transition shades on the ends, these two. So I'm going to start out with this transition shade right here. It looks pretty light in the camera, but I mean, it's light, but whatever. And so, I'm just like, man, why didn't they like my video? And it's like, it took me a little while to realize and accept the fact that, when you put yourself out there on the internet, especially on YouTube, making videos and stuff, it's like there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like what you have to say, who doesn't like, how you look, who doesn't like your music. If you put music in your videos, someone who doesn't like how long your video is. And it's like, it can get really, really exhausting sometimes trying to please everybody. And it's like now with these new YouTube rules, at first I was like, okay, you know what? I need to, oh, it's quite a bit of fallout. This palette, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this color here. It's like an orangey type color. But then it's kind of like, well, shoot, I got to make my videos shorter because if I don't, they're not going to get viewed. Nobody's going to watch it because nobody wants to watch, a 30-minute video, 20-minute. Hell, people don't even want to watch a 10-minute video anymore. It's like the attention span is just horrible. And that's something that I really can't relate to because I actually like to watch videos. So even though, you don't always have time, and that's the one thing that where I'm kind of blessed is I don't work, so I do have maybe more time than some other content creators. So I really, really am understanding to those that don't have time to, fully watch my videos. But it's like, I used to stress out over that. Like, oh my gosh, you know, I can't make a video that's super long because nobody's going to watch it anyway. So why am I going to put all that energy and time into making a video that nobody's going to watch and just mess up my watch time? Because, you know, it's like, well, people are only watching your, you know, 20-minute video for 3 minutes, or, you know, you get the ones that come in and just, you know, hit like and say, you know, like and subscribe and all that stuff. And then you're like, okay, well, that messes up your watch time too, because, you know, I truly believe the algorithm starts to think, okay, well, if they're just clicking on this video and they're exiting after like 10 seconds, then this video must be crap. So, you know, we're not going to promote this video because obviously it's crap if it's only, people are only watching it for 10 seconds. So that sucks, you know? And now with the new rules and stuff, it's kind of like, well, shoot, you know, now you need to make longer videos so that people will actually give you some watch time. You know, you can actually get your watch time up. So this palette has quite a bit of fallout, you guys. Just wanted to FYI that. There's like orange dust everywhere. So anyway, that's just some of my thoughts of, you know, why I started YouTube. I just, you know, I love makeup. I really, really do. I love makeup. And I really, really liked watching YouTube videos. And quite frankly, I needed something that I really, really like to do as part of my life. You know, it's like there's a lot of things I like to do. I like to walk. I like to hike. I like to get out and have fun with the girls. I love to spend time with my husband, just, you know, going out to eat, watching movies. I love Netflix and chill, but I also love to go out to the movies, you know, to see movies and stuff. I love comedies. I love action adventure. But okay, I'm going to go in with this darker shade here and just try and deepen my crease a bit. You know, I love all kinds of movies. I don't like horror films. Not at all. If, you know, and my husband, he loves horror films. I like suspense, but not horror. You know, that's like two different things to me. I can deal with the suspense. I'm going in heavy with this dark, this dark color, but it's pigmented though. Okay. So yeah, I do like suspense, but I'm not really into the horror flicks and whatnot. So I'm going to try and speed through this part a little bit because I don't want to be talking forever. These shadows are blending out quite nicely though. I'm not really having too many issues with blending or patchiness. Like I said, this is quite pigmented, I see, and I went in a little bit too heavy with the darker shade, but we're going to work it out, you guys. We're going to work it out. Okay. So I'm just going back in with that orange, what's left over on the brush a little bit, just to kind of blend out the upper portion a bit more. Okay, so I have those two shades kind of placed on my lids and blended out halfway decent. There's fallout. I really want to do like a gold eyelid. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut crease, I think. Because I really want the gold to pop from this. And there's a really pretty gold and a nice like rose gold or, you know, peachy type shade in there. So I'm going to do just a slight cut crease if I can. But, you know, like I was saying, as far as the new rules and all that stuff, at first, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, this is ridiculous. You know, I had already hit my 10,000 views and I had already hit my 1,000 subscribers and stuff. So, you know, it's like once you do that, you feel like, oh, you're set. And, you know, hey, it wasn't easy getting the 10,000 views and the 1,000 subscribers in the first place. But, you know, when they came out with the new hour rule, you know, I know everybody kind of got a little bit discouraged, like, oh man, you know, that's a lot of hours. That's a whole lot of hours. You know, so everybody's checking their watch time, checking their minutes, watch minutes and all that stuff. And it's like, now you guys, cut creases are really difficult for me because I have extremely hooded eyelids. As you can see, when my eyes are open, my whole lid just goes up. So it can be a little tricky. So this might take a minute. But I was like, man, I'm nowhere near 4,000 hours. You know, I'm still new. I only started my channel in May, I believe. So yeah, I'm like, I'm still new. So there's no way I have 4,000 hours of watch time, you know, but I know, you know, there's a lot of YouTubers that have been out for a little bit longer than me. And so they do have the time, and, you know, I'm happy for them, but it was kind of nice having the little, you know, ads and stuff on my videos. It's kind of like one of those things where you reach that point and you're like, okay, now I done accomplished something here on YouTube. You know, I'm actually making my mark. You know, I'm not just a little scrub out here. And then here come YouTube, zoink. You know, like you thought, you thought. So yeah, no, that sucks. But you know, I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. And I actually do love making videos. So this is something that I do because I really enjoy it. The two things that, you know, I'm always doing or focusing on or thinking about is how much weight I need to lose, you know, because as a woman, it's like, you know, you get up, you look at yourself in the mirror every morning, and either you like what you see or you don't, or it might be a little bit of both, you know, because I definitely love myself, and I definitely feel like, you know, I'm a beautiful creature that God created, you know, a beautiful woman, but I also have some areas and some flaws that need to be fixed. And so I'm constantly trying to lose weight or, you know, look sexy, you know, not just for my husband, for myself also, you know, because I feel like when you feel good about yourself, it shines through. It's not just something that's just external or whatever, or internal. I believe it shines through. And so I definitely want to see, you guys, cut crease stuff is a nightmare, but we gonna fix it. I definitely want to be more health conscious, be more aware of what I'm putting in my body, how much of it I'm putting in my body, and, you know, especially getting older, you know, me being in my 40s now, it's like my body, it's like, you want me to do what now? You say what now? So, you know, it's like I can't necessarily do the things that I used to do or anything like that. You know, I have no problem growing old gracefully and, you know, becoming the woman that God has for me to be. And so, anyways, enough of that. But the reason why I said that was because I was talking about starting YouTube, and, you know, the two things that I really love are makeup and, you know, trying to find new ways to lose weight. So those are a lot of the videos that you will see on my channel. It's like health and weight loss is really, I know for myself, it's going to be a lifelong battle and a lifelong struggle. And the reason being is because I was never athletic as a kid. I didn't play sports. I didn't it's ridiculous. I don't know why I'm trying to get this so neat. I'm about to cover it with with eyeshadow anyway. But anyways, yeah, I did not play sports as a child. I didn't I wasn't active, you know, in junior high and high school and all that stuff. Like some people are naturally physically fit and stuff like that. Not me. Not at all. So any type of, so I'm going to go in with this gold shade right here and put that on my cut crease. So any type of physical activity, any type of running, jumping, climbing, anything like that, sit-ups, does not come naturally for me. It's very, very difficult, you guys. Very difficult. So just FYI, just for your information, you know, I'm always struggling when I am doing these different activities trying to lose weight, okay? Because my body does not like all of that. So I'm just going in and I'm adding this gold, but I'm not, you know, I haven't put any type of setting spray or anything like that on here. I want to see how it shows without setting spray. And it's actually pretty nice without setting spray. I'm going to put a little bit now just to see if there's a difference on this lid. So I'm just using my Milani setting spray just to wet my brush, actually. See if there's a difference. I don't know, you guys. Maybe a little bit of a difference. It looks a little bit brighter. Yeah, I think the setting spray actually did help. So I'm going to go ahead, use a little bit of setting spray and go over this eyelid again. Yeah, that's very nice. Very pretty. I like it. Okay, now that is very, very gold. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into this darker shade here, the darker brown, and I'm just going to place a little bit of that and blend it into the outer portion of my eyelid to see if I can kind of blend it in with that gold. Okay, you guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I just knew I wanted to try this palette out, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this tape, and I'm just going to put a little bit of eyeliner on here before I move on to the rest of my face. I struggle with eyeliner all the time. So it's something that I hate doing on camera, but I'm just going to try and do a very, very thin line very close to my eyelash because I might actually try to put on some eyelashes today. If any of you are regular viewers, then you probably already know that I hate trying to put on false eyelashes because it's the hardest thing in the world for me to do when it comes to makeup. And I think the shape of my eye doesn't make it any easier for me when it comes to eyeliner. It's very difficult for me to get a nice straight cat eye or wing eye because my eyes are not, straight. They're extremely hooded and extremely curved. So, yeah. Yeah, what? Hey, Tosh time. Okay, you guys, so now that I have um my basic eyeliner, I'm probably gonna have to clean it up a little bit more, but now that I have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of my face. Yeah, I don't really remember what I was talking about, but just as far as YouTube goes, those are basically the type of videos you'll see on my channel. It's like weight loss and makeup. I do occasionally do videos with my husband, like vlogs if we go out or we go shopping. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild primer. This is a Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Sometimes I'll do videos like that or with my kids if they allow me to film them because you know how kids are. Well, at least some kids. My kids are like, I don't want to be in your video. I don't want to be on camera, And so sometimes it can be tricky to get my kids to cooperate. But, I like to film family things, when we get together or go out, we do have a boat. And so one of my videos you'll see is us going out on the boat for the 4th of July. And we had a lot of fun. It was a great day. And this primer is very, very light. Not heavy at all. It's like almost kind of like lotion. But yeah, we had a really good time when we went out on the 4th of July. So that video is on my channel if you want to actually see my kids. I did a makeup video with my daughter, which was so much fun. Another ridiculously long video. I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting. I'm going to use my LA Girl. But the main things are makeup, unboxings, products, and stuff like that. And that brings me to my next topic of me having a makeup addiction or an addiction to purchasing makeup. I know a lot of women probably, that are really into makeup or that really, really like beauty. And especially if you're into YouTube. Oh my goodness, if you're into YouTube, it's like every time you turn around, there is something new coming out, something new being talked about, something new that is right there and ready for you to buy it. So I never in my wildest dreams, you can ask my husband, I've never really had a quote unquote hobby. I've never had anything that caused me to spend a lot of money on it. Never. I'm a very simple girl. Very, very simple. I don't need the fancy names, brand names, designer stuff. You know, I'll go to Walmart or Target and buy me some jeans in a minute, or go to Ross and buy me some t-shirts or something. That's me. I'm not a name brand person at all. I don't like to spend a lot of money on myself. I don't think it's necessary. You know, I am going to use my Wet n Wild foundation. And this one is the Photo Focus foundation in the color Espresso. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. But yeah, the person who really spends money in this family is my husband. He's a gadget guy through and through. He loves gadgets, but he also has a lot of hobbies. So, and they're expensive hobbies too. They're not like he doesn't collect puzzles or whatnot. So, I always have a problem with putting on too much foundation. But yeah, so I'm a very simple person. So once I started doing YouTube videos and started really watching YouTube videos like on a regular basis, it was kind of like, oh my gosh, you know, this is coming out. Oh my goodness, did you see this? Did you see that? And I love it because, of course, I like to stay up and on top of everything that's coming out. The only thing about this foundation is I always look like a pumpkin before it settles in. It's like you put it on, you're like, oh my gosh, I am orange, completely orange. But once it settles in, I turn brown again. So don't panic. But it's like there's truly this thing, and I know I'm not the only one. I cannot be the only one who feels like I need to stop buying makeup. I mean, it's like, you know, I don't have to have every new thing that's coming out. I don't have to buy everything just because it's pretty. It's like 9 times out of 10, I already have 5 palettes with those same colors in them. You know, like these Wet n Wild palettes that I just got. This is basically the modern renaissance. And this is basically the Sweet Peach palette with a blue eyeshadow in it. So, you know, honestly, it's like, did you need that? Did you need it? No, you didn't. So it's kind of like, you know what, Camille, you need to knock it off. You need to knock it off. And my sister-in-law, you know, she cracks me up. I know every time she see me with a new video, she probably be like, girl, you need to knock it off, because, you know, it's just, it truly is an addiction. And, you know, not trying to use that word lightly, but it's like, if I can't go one day, or if I see something pop up in my email where it's like, oh, you know, BH Cosmetics, you know, a 25% off sale, you know, or ColourPop, you know, everything 20% off, or, you know, shoot, the one store that I want to have sales all the time don't never hardly have sales, and that's Sephora, you know. But it's like every time I turn around, I'm getting a notification in my email about something that I need to buy, something that just came out. And they even put the words in the email now where it's like, you know, you want it, you know, you got to have it. Did you forget something? All throughout the email. Like, that should be against the law, seriously. But, you know, like, come on now. It truly is a problem that I have. And I'm really working to, what kind of concealer am I going to use? I'm going to use my Colourpop concealer today. But I'm really working on it. I'm really trying to only buy things that I know I'm going to use. Because, I mean, not half. 80% of the palettes that I currently have, I have not used yet. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have not used them. I buy them. I love them. It's like, oh my goodness, you know, I'm going to do a look with this. And the next day, it's like, ooh, did you see this new palette? Gotta buy this palette. This one is beautiful. Look at these colors. Look at how wonderful it is. And especially if it's on sale, it's like, you know, FOMO is a real thing. FOMO is a real problem. And if you don't know what FOMO is, that is the fear of missing out. And if you're someone who is a makeup junkie like myself, and like I said, especially if you do YouTube, you know, because you're constantly wanting to, you know, engage with your subscribers. You're constantly wanting to put up new content. Try to cover up my mustache a little bit. You know, you're constantly wanting to put up new content. So it's like, well, shoot, you know, but the thing is, and, you know, quite frankly, I don't think I'm the only one in this either. Sometimes you get tired of doing makeup videos. You know, you get tired of doing makeup looks. You know, you just want to talk about something, or you want to open something, or you want to look at something new. So you end up buying stuff that you really don't need, that you really shouldn't be buying. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through this a little bit. Looking like Michael Jackson. But, you know, honestly, I would be lying if I sat here and said, oh, you know what? I'm going to stop buying makeup. I'm not going to buy any more makeup. I'm just going to use everything I have. And then once I've tried everything that I have already in my collection, then I will allow myself to purchase something new. I'd be making a bold-faced lie if I said that. And, you know, because it's like I buy makeup without even thinking about it. It's like after the fact, you know, it's like, did I need that? No. What color is this concealer? This is light. Oh, this is deep tan. I usually use deep golden. I bought this color and meant to put it in my giveaway, my giveaway bag for my daughter. Because I'm like, this mess is too light, but we'll warm it up. But yeah, I'd be telling a bold-faced lie if I sat here and I said, oh, I ain't gonna buy no more makeup. You know, I'm for a whole month. I can't go 2 days without buying some doggone makeup. It's ridiculous. And another thing is I'm very, very blessed to have a husband who supports me, you know, completely. And he actually likes me buying makeup. It actually makes him happy when I'm happy. So that makes it even harder. Okay. Because I don't have my husband telling me, hey, knock it off. You know, stop buying all that stuff. So, you know, it's just kind of me trying to self-monitor myself, which, oh, and this is my Fenty matchstick in the color Espresso. You know, so it's me trying to self-regulate and self-monitor myself. And, you know, I'm just like any other girly girl that is. Shoot, I like colors. I like rainbows. If I see anything nice and pretty and girly, I like it. You know, you'd be hard pressed to find a truly boring palette in my makeup collection because I love color so much. If I see a colorful palette, I have to have it. But I'm really, really working on not buying everything that I see. Because it's not that serious for one, and for two, I'm running out of space. Ooh, that contour ain't no joke. Ain't no joke, but I'm feeling it. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm still sniffing because I'm, you know, still getting over this sickness, but I'm working it out. I'm still being functional, you know. You guys comment below if any of you guys have the same issues with FOMO when it comes to makeup, you know, fear of missing out, or having a problem with not buying things that you see and you fall in love with, and it's like, oh, I have to have it. The thing for me right now is that Pat McGrath palette. Man, I gotta have it. It's like, it's gorgeous, but it's like, how do I justify a 10, I think it's 10 shades in there, a 10 shade eyeshadow palette, gorgeous colors. And I know that the formula is remarkable, but $125 or $120, whatever it is a lot. Okay, you guys, I don't have any Wet n Wild powder, so I'm going to go in with my collab. And I know you guys, you know, have seen me using this powder quite often. I love it. This I purchased at Sally's Beauty Supply, and it was about 15 bucks. And I have the color Almond Caramel, and I love this stuff. it reminds me of the banana powder, I guess, but I always felt like the banana powder was just too yellow. It was just like banana powder. So I didn't like that. This one, to me, even though it does have a bit of a yellow undertone, it seems like it's a little bit warmer. It does have a bit of an almond or, you know, kind of warm tone to it, not just bright yellow. So that's what I like about this powder. And I like the consistency of it as well. It's nice. So I just kind of set under my eyes. I don't bake. I just kind of set, and then I go over with my Maybelline Fit Me powder so that I can become black again. But yeah, if you guys are having the same problem as me, you know, actually feeling guilt, like I did not need to buy that, you know, and then it comes in the mail, you're all excited, you open it up, it's beautiful, and you put it on the shelf, and it's like you have every intention of using it, every intention of making a video, whatever the case may be. And before you even get a chance to use it or make a video or talk about it, guess what? There's something else that's out, something new that you got to get. So, okay, so now that I have that collab powder down, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some of my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And this is the number 360. And I'm just going to use a brush to place this all over my face. Okay, so this powder warms me up a little bit, brings back my brownness. Still kind of look a little bit like early 80s Michael Jackson, but we okay. So let's see, what blush. I was going to use this Wet n Wild blush. It's kind of peachy. I'll go ahead and use it. Why not? This is a Wet n Wild color icon, and this is called Perfescent Pink. Is that what that says? Pearlescent Pink. Sorry. You guys, I am not illiterate. It's just hard for me to see sometimes because my vision is so bad. Even when I have my contacts in, it's bad up close, but I can see far. So this is what this blush looks like. Pearlescent Pink. Okay, it's kind of pretty. I don't really care for blushes that have the glitter in them or, you know, the shimmer in them already because I do like to do highlights separately. But it's all good. I'll go ahead and use a little bit of this. Highlighting really highlights all of the texture in my face, which is not cute. But it is what it is. So now I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. This is the Mega Glow, and this is Crown of My Canopy. So it looks like that. Can y'all see that? Okay, just a nice little subtle glow today. Nothing too much. This hair is enough. So, okay, that is that. You know what? Let me go ahead and finish up my eyes. I think I'm just going to add a little bit of eyeliner and some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm going to try and put on some lashes today. Pray for me. I'll let you know how long it takes me when I come back. Okay, you guys, it took me about 10 minutes to put these eyelashes on, which for me actually is not that bad, but they look nice. I do love false eyelashes. It's just sometimes my patience level is bad. My patience is real bad. So for me putting on falsies, I get frustrated and I say forget it. So okay, you guys, I'm almost done. I do have a few of the Wet n Wild Catsuit lipsticks that I want to decide from, and I'm kind of feeling this. This is a little different. This one is kind of like a mauve-y, plummy type color. You know what? Berry something or other. Okay. And then this one is like a nice kind of peachy. Maybe I should do this one because I used the Not So Peachy palette, or Not a Basic Peach palette. So maybe I'll go with this one here. Let's check this one out. So this is one of the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit lipsticks. And this one is Coral Corruption. Coral Corruption. Okay. Hopefully I read that right. If I didn't, you guys just check it out. I think it says Coral Corruption. This small writing, y'all. So let's try this out. What do we think? Is that pretty? It's pretty. It's very soft, kind of girly. I like it. It's nice and smooth when it goes on. It feels good on the lips. My lips are a little crusty right now from being sick, but it's not extremely opaque. You have to kind of go in and add a few layers if you want the true color. That's pretty. It's kind of bright. It's kind of bright. I don't know, it might be a little too light for me, but I didn't really want to do a lip liner today, so it does get a little bit dry and sticky as it dries. So yeah, you know what? I am not feeling like I have on enough highlight for this look, so I'm gonna find a bolder highlight. 1 second. Okay, you guys know I had to grab my little favorite ColourPop highlighter. I love this stuff. This one is the Dewdrop. It is a loose highlighter, so this can go awry very quickly, but I want a little bit more pizzazz. You see that? It very quickly and easily added a lot more pizzazz to, ooh, yes. Now we're looking wet, ladies. We're looking wet with this ColourPop up in here. You want a highlighter that will show up and show out? Get you one of these ColourPop, okay. I may as well go all out, right? Bling it on out. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so you guys, I'm almost done. I know this video is ridiculously long, but you know what? I don't care. Don't care. Either you gonna watch it or you ain't. So this is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Finny Matte. And this is a finishing spray. I've never tried it before, so this is my first time trying it. Let's see how this spritzes out. So a lot does come out. It has a very strong spray, but it's not like, you know, some setting sprays are like right in your face. No, this one is nice. It's a nice mist. It's a little harsher than what I'd like, but it's a nice mist. It's not too bad. So, and it smells, it's weird. It smells kind of nice, but it also smells like alcohol. So it's kind of like a perfumey alcohol. That's what it smells like. This is the look for today using this Wet n Wild new eyeshadow palette. And like I said, this one is the Not So Basic Peach. I really got a deal on this. It was only $3.50 with my coupons and my sales and my deals, and I like it. I think it is nicely pigmented. I think it came out very nice. I'll have to try out the blue shade another time, which I definitely will. But this is it, you guys. So hopefully you enjoyed hanging out, finding out a little bit about me and who I am, what I like, and that's about it. That's about it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Toodles.